Good morning, children. This is the first video of this week, Standard 8, Chapter number 5, Introduction to Java. And in this video, you will study the following topics. First, object-oriented programming concepts. Second, I will revise the concepts of class and objects. Third, compilation process with diagram. Fourth, compilation steps. Fifth, executing the program. How you can execute a sample program of BlueJ. So, I will discuss each topic one by one. Let us come to the first topic. Object-oriented programming concepts. The object-oriented programming paradigm is the latest in software development and the most adopted in the programming development. Nowadays, most of the software engineers use object-oriented programming concept. The software engineers uses such type of high-level programming language which has the concept of OOPS, object-oriented programming concept. Okay, and unlike in C++, it does not have the concept of OOPS, but in C++ and in Java there is a concept of OOPS. But in the starting there was a mother language known as C language. It has no concept of OOPS. Okay, it does not have any concept of OOPS. So later on C++ and Java was developed and with the following concepts, OOPS concept. Okay, so it uses the concepts of class and objects. OOPS uses the concept of class and objects. Now, object-oriented programming concepts has the concept of abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, which I have discussed in the earlier video. Okay, so now coming to the next concept, I will explain the concept of class and objects. Classes and objects are the basic concepts of object-oriented programming which revolve around the real-life entities. We can take many examples from the real-life entities, and this concept of Java is based from the real-life entities. Okay. Now, what is a class? A class is a user-defined blueprint or prototype from which objects are created. It represents the set of properties or methods that are common to all objects of one type. Suppose I am taking the example of animal class, then all the animals like tiger, lion, dog, cat, cow, buffalo, these all animals are the objects of the class animal. Okay. Now, what is object? An object is a basic unit of object-oriented programming and represents the real-life entities. A typical Java program creates many objects. One program of Java can create many objects which, as you know, interact by invoking methods. An object consists of state, behavior and identity. All the three things are there in the object. Now, take an example of an object car. Suppose there is a vehicle class. Okay, vehicle class, then car can be the object of vehicle class. Now, first is identity. What are the properties? You can see a state, behavior and identity. So first, identity. What is the name of the car? Like Maruti, Suzuki, Hyundai. Now, second one is state. A state means what can be the color, model and what is the power of the engine. Now, third one, behavior. What can be the behavior of a car? It can move forward, it can move back, it can turn left, turn right, it has a brake, we can apply brake. Headlights, we can switch on the headlight, we can switch on the backlight, there is a horn, etc. So these are the behavior of a car. Now coming to the compilation. What is compilation? The source.java file. When we write the code in Java, there is a source file. The code which I have written, it is called source file and it is saved with the extension .java. So .java file is passed through the compiler. And what is compiler? I have explained, it is a software. So .java file is passed through the compiler, which then encodes the source code into a machine independent encoding, which is known as bytecode. The source code is passed through the compiler and then it is converted into machine code. It is converted into machine encoding, okay, known as bytecode. So compilation is very necessary for running the program. If there is any error, the program will not run. So first we need to compile the source code, then our program will run. Okay. Now you can see the process. The process can be well illustrated by the following diagram. This is at the top left corner. You can see there is a source code a.java, file name a.java, which is given to the compiler. Compiler is Java C. It is a JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Okay, you can say it is a software. Then it is converted into bytecode dot class, and at last it is converted into native machine code. Okay, compiler converts it into native machine code, means the source code can be converted into machine code with the help of compiler. Now, what are the compilation steps? I will discuss all the steps with the following diagram. First, let us study the steps. Let us read the step. To compile a class, click on the editor. If there are no syntax errors present in the code, then click on close button. Okay, I will explain it. When the program is compiled successfully, the icon in the main window associated with the program becomes unshaded. You can have a look. First, I have opened my BlueJ program. In this, now when I open my BlueJ, this type of screen will open in front of my computer. Okay, this type of screen will open. Then we have to click on project. We have to click on project and select new project. We have to select new project from the sub menu. Now when we click on new project, this type of dialog box will open. We can write the name of my project. I have written testing BlueJ. Then we can select the location. I have selected drive D, class 8, chapter number 5. This is my location. Then click on OK. Okay. Then when you click on OK, again this type of window will open. This type of dialog box will open and you have to select the class name. You have to select the class name. No, you have to write the class name. I have written first underscore program. You don't give any space. You don't give any space in the class name. So I have used underscore. Then click on OK. You have to click on OK. Okay. After that, your new class will be created in this box. Okay, in this window your new class will be created and it is shaded. The class, it is shaded. You can see, right click on the class. It is denoted with dark yellow color. Okay, it is written first program. It is the class. So it is the first program and I have created a class. Right click on the first program. Right click on the first program which is shaded with and it is dark yellow. You have to right click on that. Then you have to select open editor. You have to select open editor. Then such type of editor will open in front of you. You can write the code of Java in this editor. You have to write the code of Java in this editor. So I have used the sample one. You can see what I have written. You can see I have written public static void main string arg. Here you can see public static void main string arg, yellow color, below constructor for objects. Okay, if there if there is any function which is already created, you have to delete that function and you will write public static void main string args. This is the main function of BlueJ. And then I am going to print a statement, welcome to BlueJ. So what is the command which is required in BlueJ? System.out.println welcome to BlueJ. Okay. Then how you can compile? After doing this, you have to click on, after writing this command in BlueJ editor, you have to click on compile button. You can see there is a compile button. Okay, you have to click on compile button. If there is any error in your program, it will not run, it will show the error. And if there is no error, it will display class compiled. At last you can see in the end it is written class compiled, no syntax errors, means this program has no error and I have compiled it successfully. Okay, I have compiled it successfully. Then you have to click on close. You have to click on close, means you have created a sample program of BlueJ and you have compiled it. Now in the next topic I will discuss how you can execute the program, how you can display the result. Okay, so in the next video I will show it. Okay, thank you students.